Up to McKenzie. Over to Lukas Sawchyn. Sawchyn now to Hodnett. Side of the net. Back up to Sawchyn. Scores!
Deschamps off a skate, stays in Regina territory. Sawchyn. Hallmarks
in flight, breaking in up the near side. Sawchyn at the right circle, drives around the net on his forehand. He sends this back out front. They bang away, and again LaPotte's at home.
Head for Berg on the right wing. He'll cut to the middle in the neutral zone. Stolen by Sawchyn as he comes right back inside. Sawchyn, bottom right circle. They center for Hallmarks and score. Just like
Sawchyn
that.
to the circle, takes it wide, behind the net, in front, bouncing puck, now trying to wrap it, score! Down the left side, here comes Lukas Sawchyn into the zone, got knocked down, keeps it on his stick though, Fiddler trying to center it, and Sawchyn gets it back into the slot, walks in, a shot, scores! Curran got it out to Hallmarks, spinning around into the slot, and Sawchyn was right there too, comes to the blue line, bounces over to Lee, over across, Sawchyn, scores! Comes to the blue line, all coast, D to D for Ethan McKenzie, to the middle, Sawchyn, all coast from the line, stopped, rebound, jam play in front, score! Squirts back out to Duguay, now knocked away there by Lukas Sawchyn, he'll backhand it towards the empty cage, doesn't have it, it does! Away by Nico Sukumis, and now the other way, 2-on-1, Sukumis has Lukas Sawchyn, Lukas Sawchyn left circle, shoots, scores! Curran across to the right side there for Lukas Sawchyn. Up high to Hallmarks. Down to Sawchyn, right circle, in front, score! Max Curran. He'll drive it wide down the right wing, now cutting to the net. Curran had it knocked off his stick as he was cutting across. Looking back door, they score! Taken away by the Rebels. They're smacked down to the right wing side by Edmonton, though, to keep it moving in the Red Deer zone. Sawchyn up high. McKenzie walks into the slot, score! Fiddler stretches it ahead, and now here's Lukas Sawchyn. What a move! Trying to cut to the net, leaves it for Iginla. He scores! Oh, baby, what a feed from Lukas Sawchyn!
3 to go with the man advantage. Curran back to Hallmarks. Hallmarks back along the wall. Sawchyn, rink wide, scores. Sawchyn, he'll gain the zone. Down low, a pass in front. That's the wraparound. Stop by Kapterans. Now the rebound, scores. That one gets through him.
On his own off the D-zone face-off. Boy, was he quick off the draw. Giants can't clear right now. It's Lukas Sawchyn with room moving into the high slot. He shoots and it's touched up. Oh, not yet. Delayed penalty. Fiddler has some room. Moving into the high slot. A wrist shot deflected. They score.
Of any team in the Western Hockey League, and you get 35 shots in their net, you play as physical as probably you've played at any time this year.
Well, there's another goal.
Stops it up. Over to Stevenson, and that one just missed as the Oil Kings took it away. Still loose up front, they score. They'll play it back to the line. Across the ice they go. Sawchyn, backhand feed, a shot, they score. Sawchyn makes a move around Bernie. Now in behind the net, Sawchyn centers a shot, they score.
Blocked, and here comes Reese Peterson. Ahead for Edmonton, Lukas Sawchyn. Through center, winding in, what a move. Lukas Sawchyn, right wing circle, got it back to Hallmarks. He scores! Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow! Miroslav Hallmarks is Mr. Teddy Bear 2025! Onto the near side, skating ahead. Here's Hallmarks, deking his way in. Now stops and leaves it for Lukas Sawchyn. He'll drive it wide to the corner, cutting out in front, and now comes to McKenzie, right wing circle off the loose puck. His shot, score!
Hallmarks in the high slot, brings it up the left wing. Poke checked in the corner, Hodnett scoops it up behind the net, centers it out front. Lukas Sawchyn holds on to it, tucks it in. What hand-eye coordination there by Lukas Sawchyn, and incredible patience as he opens the scoring with 4:24 to go in the first period.
The red line, Lee retreats back and quickly across. Sawchyn into the zone, right wing side to the circle. Sawchyn slows up, centers, score! Across, Nicholas Ferry on the left side leaves it as McInnes couldn't quite corral it. And the other way comes Sawchyn. Has Smith cutting to the net. Sawchyn for Smith, score! Down the right wing, stolen, all coast, poked ahead. Here comes Lukas Sawchyn the other way. Sawchyn into the zone, sends it across. Hlinka in a shot, score! Up the near side comes Lukas Sawchyn the other way for Edmonton. Chipped by is Hlinka on the left circle. Hlinka trying to center it. There's Sawchyn, scores! Sawchyn back into the Tri-City end, trying to delay and create a little bit of room. Gets it across. Here's Carter Southern, walks in, a shot deflected, side of the net, banked in front, score! Sawchyn with it. On the right circle, Sawchyn. Wide, trying to get it in front, spinning. There's Hodnett in front, score! Sawchyn shielding, working it to the middle, now spinning it back up high. 10 seconds to go in the third. Southern a shot, score!
Wheels it in. Gliding towards the right circle, Sawchyn. Backdoor Southern. Sawchyn. He's been solid again. Hands it back, Hodnett, shot, score!
And pinned is Hurst. Knocked free, out in front, score! The line. Southern trying to get it across to Sawchyn, couldn't quite find him. 53 seconds to go here in the second. Centering feed, Goycek it stopped, rebound, score! On the left side, to the middle, Sawchyn, right wing, Hlinka, back door, they score!
Scores for the boards. Oil Kings top scorer, Lukas Sawchyn. 72 points, 51 of those are assists. Playmaking here on a line with Goycek and Strader. Sawchyn looking for it, but the hitman taken away. Molgachev tried to back it up. He turned it over to Sawchyn, centered a shot, Strader, and he scores!
Up ahead for Dean, cutting through the middle, into the zone. Bouncing puck to the top of the left circle. Tamu across to the right side. Sawchyn, backdoor, score! 15 to go here in the first, trying to center it. Hlinka couldn't quite find Sawchyn. On the left side, now work to the middle. Down low, side of the net, chance, score! Trying to get it across, McKenzie in his feet. He'll gather it though, trying to get it to the side of the net, Dylan Dean. Dean gets it to the slot, Sawchyn, Sawchyn below the goal line. Now McKenzie back out to Southern, to the high slot, left side, Hlinka, down low, Sawchyn spins it in front, Dean, a jam play, score! Back to the right point, held in by Tate, now poked out of the zone. Here's Caden Strader, working it into the zone, has Hlinka with him. Strader couldn't quite get the pass off, now he gets it to Sawchyn, into Hlinka, backhand, score! His shot sent wide. Now trying to rim all the way around. Will Hlinka get there? Yes, he does. Got his stick back in the process, too. Sawchyn walks in. Score! There is Hamilton. His shot knocked down and out of the box as Lukas Sawchyn. Puck is cleared. It's going to come off the end boards. Sawchyn! Score! Watching a check into the zone. Vanek poked right off his stick, though. Now left it for Sawchyn. Into the Calgary end. Trying to work it to the middle. Sawchyn. Leaves it for Goycek, right circle, a shot in front, score! The wall to the line for Southern. Got it to Hlinka, one-timer stopped, rebound to Sawchyn. Left wing, Sawchyn, got it up high, got it to the left circle, score!
Through for Yeko, back to Sawchyn, trying to step around Klimke, couldn't. Forced to circle the net, now looks into the middle. Noah Tamu shoots and scores! Gets his own man, Botel, here's Strader, Sawchyn moves and shot, scores! Posting in, Lukas Sawchyn, his first goal. Bad change, and here comes a 3-on-1 potentially. Sawchyn moving in, backdoor, oh, what a save! Now Hlinka shoots and scores with it. Thought about making a play on net. Now it's knocked off his stick by Doyle. They both go to the ice. Sawchyn gets a return feed, back down low. Lee in front for Hutton, and he scores.